Now, Kenya attracted 120,000 tourists from the East African region in the first 8 months of the year, boosting the total tourism arrivals by 15%. Now, in the 6th edition of the Magical Kenya Tourism Expo, the bigger conversation was on creating borderless tourism in the region. Take a look.
The Magical Kenya Travel Expo 2016 under the Ministry of Tourism marked its 6th year, showcasing Kenya to Kenyans and the international market. This year, the expo brought the markets to Nairobi.
The Magical Kenya Travel Expo 2016 is a very important platform that provides the country a showcase by the private sector so that we can be able to interact with the buyers. I have been informed there are almost 140 buyers who have come here into Nairobi for this expo, and I believe this is the way to be able to participate. Always we travel both in WTM, in ITB to market Kenya. This time we are bringing those markets into Nairobi.
Aligned to the global tourism theme of 2016, promoting universal accessibility, unity of the East African community took center stage.
We want our countries to be accessible to international visitors. And that's why we formulated the UniVisa, the One Visa. So that One Visa now it's on, and we need, and this is the time where our buyers were here to tell them we have one visa that is costing $100 instead of $150, so it's cheaper. It's also one visa can be used for any destination, and you can find it at the High Commission, any High Commission of Uganda, any High Commission of Rwanda, any High Commission of Kenya. So it's working now. Despite the numbers have been slow, the uptick, I think we have realized and we have more evaluated that we have not done enough promotion. So there are now 4,000 visas that have been issued through the UniVisa.
According to the Africa Tourism Monitor of 2015 by the Africa Development Bank, visa simplification can boost tourism revenue and job creation by between 5 to 25%. Concurrently, issuing incentives and waivers has been used by governments to attract visitors.
The various incentives that have been rolled out by the government to support the tourism sector are also making a difference. These include the waiver of the tourist visa fee for children under the age of 16, the reduction in park entry fees, and the charter incentive program to stimulate increased demand for our coast product.
However, as Kenya's tourist arrivals grew by 15% in the first quarter of 2016, boosted by 120,000 visitors from the region, free movement has been limited by insecurity and poor infrastructure development, which governments have committed to resolve.
Government has a role, and particular role that provides security. At the moment, we have invested 15% of our revenues of government into security, from intelligence gathering to investment into the police force, to investment of equipment and facilities that can make it even better, to make sure that the country is safe, not only for tourists, but for Kenyans and our investors that we have here. So we are committed in terms of security. In terms of infrastructure, you have seen the vibrancy in Nairobi. There's a lot of construction going on, not only in Nairobi, but also other parts of the country. And I know the biggest areas where they have been affected in terms of infrastructure is the coast, and the government is investing 100 billion Kenya shillings in infrastructure, road infrastructure.
The tourism industry in sub-Saharan Africa is expected to grow by 4.3% per annum to reach 45 million arrivals in 2018. However, this can only be achieved if countries such as Tanzania and Burundi get on board to open their borders for people and trade.
In the course of the discussions that have been going on, it has been repeated time and again that as a region, we are not in conflict with each other. We are not competing with each other. We are competing with the world. And therefore, we need to come together so that indeed We can market ourselves as a region. We can market ourselves to the entire world.
There is still a problem of how much it costs. And I think it's one of the fundamental issues that we need to tackle as the three countries. But I think coming together is, again, winning together. And step by step, we will get there.